Yeah, we're doing it. Nice evening stream. Look, I'm a little bit late, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Probably too honest. It was diarrhea. Hot caca. Bad. Yeah. But you know what? I saw way more shit. Way more crap. And a lot more stinky today on the interwebs. Yeah. It's been a weird day. Been a weird day of nerdvention in these streets. I'm pulling up on the tower. Look, we've got a lot to get into. Crazy stuff going on, okay? This was a weird day, man. You guys know, if you've been watching, all I wanted to do, I wanted to read some comics. I wanted to play some games. I wanted to chill. Okay? And then the nerdy floodgates had to open with crazy news today. You got Ruby Rose being like, Jeff Johns punched me in the face. You've got Grace Randolph talking about reshoots, or should I say reshoots? Because some of y'all can't even fucking handle that. This lady is trending on Twitter. Trending on Twitter for shit that is now proven, more or less, to be accurate. And then right after that, World War Hulk. What the fuck? What happened today? What is going on? Unbelievable. So, we're going to get into it. I'm pulling into the tower right now. I'll see you guys in there. Smash a like! Let's get into it. How are you guys doing? How is the evening treating all of you? How have you enjoyed this wild, nerdy day of crazy shit that was going on? Did you see some of this crazy stuff that's going on? It's pretty freaking wild. Now, I do want to say, I don't know, just to be completely honest with you guys, I don't know if, I don't think we're going to read any comics tonight, and maybe we'll play some games at the end of the stream, but honestly, there's a lot to get into, man. It's kind of wild. I really did not expect so much wild news to drop. So we're gonna get into it, and I just want to let everybody know that we are changing sort of the streams over here at the channel. You're still gonna have your streams at 10:30 in the morning on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday and Friday. Okay, so you'll still have those at 10:30 in the morning, and Wednesdays we're now going to be streaming at 6 p.m. So instead of having it on the morning just like we were doing, we're going to now stream at 6 p.m. in the evenings instead. And normally, if there's not crazy news like this, we're going to read some comics together, which is super fun. And I'll show you guys a little bit of what that looks like. Who knows? Maybe we'll read one comic together right now or not, but then we're also going to try to play some games. So basically Wednesday night streams are kind of now going to have the vibe of like, hey man, let's talk about maybe a little bit of the nerdy stuff that's going on, maybe a little bit of Q&A, but then let's read some comics together. I kind of want to start reading one of the new books that comes out each week. So maybe putting up a poll and having you guys decide on which one you want us to read together. So we're going to be kind of doing some stuff like that. But again, like I said, today, different kind of thing, man. Different kind of thing. going on. Okay. What should we talk about first? Do we want to talk about the Grace stuff? Should we just start with the Grace stuff? Should we? Should we? Should we start here? Should we start here? You better have wiped your butt, says Nerd Multiverse. What does that mean? What? I've never heard that expression. Wipe your butt. What's that? Is that like a European thing or something? Okay. All right, so here we go. Look, man, Grace Randolph is trending, has been trending for a couple of hours now. Okay, so we'll sort of start here. Okay, last night, Grace did a video, which, by the way, we just did a video. If you have not checked the video out for like the full kind of explanation of my thoughts about what's going on with the reshoots, exactly why I'm not really worried about Doctor Strange 2 and why I do think that they are adding new characters in, go check out the video on the regular Den of Nerds channel because it's a good one. And we were working on that video before Grace was trending because I already wanted to talk about the Ghost Rider stuff and the just in general reshoots and how I thought that a lot of this was, a lot of the Marvel delays were going to be because of Doctor Strange. If you will recall, a hole in a bidet. That's a little bit more like it. So, yeah, man. How many of you guys remember, I think it was on Monday, the post-credit / stinger on Monday? Put a 1 into the chat if you remember this. I kind of said right away that day I thought a lot of the delays were likely due to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. You know what I mean? Like, Multiverse of Madness, very ambitious movie. They probably just needed more time. Yeah, some of you guys were there for that, for sure. Okay, so fast forward to last night. Grace makes a video. She's talking about a couple of different things in the video. To me, most of what she was talking about was how Doctor Strange was having reshoots, and there's two things going on. Number one, just putting the movie together because there were a few issues with it. And, look, we've been talking about these plot leaks for weeks now. So, yeah, it's really crazy, some of the stuff that is in there. We're going to try to keep it spoiler-free in this stream, so respect your fellow NERDVENGERS here, and let's not do any more of spoilers. Actually, real quick here, too, we had a new NERDVENGER, man. How come I can't... We got a new one, huh? I'm going to pull that up and knight you in just a second here. Okay, so last night she does this video, mostly to do with Doctor Strange, the reshoots. She also mentions that she's not 100% that No Way Home will come out this year because they've just done some test screenings. And the test screenings are mixed, and that there's a lot of people saying, like, man, there's some issues with this movie, therefore they may well do more reshoots, and they may, change some stuff in the film. Now, here's the deal, man. She starts trending, and Mando Mike, welcome back to the NERDVENGERS, man. Appreciate you, and also Soma Glass, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. Thank you so much. You are a NERDVENGER now. So this is literally what it says right here in the actual Twitter trending page. It says, people react to new YouTube video from film critic Grace Randolph discussing unconfirmed claims regarding the release dates of upcoming Marvel movies. That's not necessarily that bad, but again, like, even that is kind of framing it in a way, I don't know, seemingly a little bit negative. You guys know that for whatever reason, a lot of people have issues with Grace. Like, a lot of people have problems with Grace. I hear a lot of, it feels like people lose their mind. You know what I mean? Whenever she says something that they don't like. And the usual suspects kind of came out of the woodwork and attacked her for various reasons. And I saw a lot of people within this scooping, the scooper cabal, or the scooper Illuminati, if you will, come out and not only debunk her claims, but denigrate her and basically say, and look, I'm not going to name names. I think you guys know at this point, some of these people I'm actually pretty friendly with. Some of them I consider to be friends, you know what I mean? But, like, you got to call a spade a spade. And this is something I discussed with them, some of these guys behind the scenes. This is like, it blows my mind. Like, they just come out and say, hey, look, Mrs. BS saying some more BS stuff. Here we go. This is completely false, okay? And so if you look at this thread of like why she's trending and whatnot, it's wild, bro. People dogging on her, a lot of negativity, a lot of crazy stuff, okay? So look at this. Casey, look, I don't want to, again, I'm not trying to point fingers here, but Casey Walsh here was saying, yeah, unless she's friends with Feige's wife, I don't see how this is even possible. They don't have time to do massive reshoots on either film with post involved. Okay, and that's just one example. A lot of examples of those kind of things coming out. Guys, here's an image from the actual screening. This is an image from the actual test screening. Okay? And beyond actual images of the test screenings, that did happen. I talked to some people that said it happened. A very good insider viewer, Anon, who has been getting a ton of stuff right, came out and talked about clarifying that, yeah, they are doing test screenings for Spider-Man No Way Home currently. And like the way this whole thing went down, like especially from my perspective, because actually I was less concerned about the Spider-Man No Way Home screenings, because I had actually already started to write a video about how I felt really strongly that, yeah, they're going to add a bunch of characters in the reshoots to Multiverse of Madness. So that's where I was kind of hung up on. And like, bro, when I tell you I reached out to like pretty much everybody that I know is either a source or has a line to a source, I reached out to everybody. And I got several really good people to tell me that it's 100% true. They are adding a ton, at least several new interesting characters in the reshoots for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Again, go watch the full video I did that really kind of breaks down my thoughts about that. Regardless, it is so wild to me that we kind of went through this big arc, or like it felt like a manga chapter where, you know, we start out, you know, and Grace makes this video, and then she's like fucking trending with everybody just throwing stones and all this shit. Both of the things that she talked about in her report, in my opinion, I have enough information out there to say that they've both been shown to be correct. You know what I mean? Both of them. So, again, I know a lot of you guys have, like, issues with Grace and whatnot. And by the way, this guy here really did it. He's like, I can prove, or without doubt, that this is Sony's screening room in Culver. They actually are doing screenings on Sony lots and on Disney lots. And, like, it's just crazy. Like, the audacity of some of these people to just kind of blanketly be like, this lady doesn't know what she's talking about. She has no idea what she's talking about, and she's horrible. From my perspective, I think one of the reasons this triggers me so much is because I think she's pretty fucking consistent. I think she's pretty good. I think she clearly is being given good information. Sometimes, what do I always say about scoopers and all that? It's a two-part gig. One part sources, two parts of judgment. And judgment's really important because you can hear something from a source that you gotta double check it. Maybe you don't want to say it too early. Maybe the context is out. A lot of this is a game of telephone, right? So for me, man, what a wild day, bro. Like, for real, what a wild day that just happened with all of this. Okay, so that's sort of the first thing that I wanted to get into. If you guys have questions about the reshoots or whatever, if we really want to kind of get into that kind of stuff, we can go there, and I can talk to you guys about what I think is actually going on and why I don't think it's really bad at all. You know what I mean? And it'll be aight. But the other thing, well, okay, let's talk about the Ruby Rose stuff for a second, okay? Now, you know, honestly, we don't cover a ton of DC around here. You know what I mean? Like, we don't cover a ton of that. But when it comes to, you know, the whole experience of one Ray Fisher, of Gal Gadot, you know, when we were covering a lot of the Snyder Cut stuff, it's pretty wild to me. I don't understand, like, kind of why people would doubt Ruby at all. You know what I mean? I just don't understand that, given all the context that we've talked about. You know what I mean? With regards to Warner Brothers, with regards to the way that upper levels of management and leadership have clearly developed a pretty bad culture over there. And man, like, she went absolutely scorched earth. Like, she went absolutely scorched earth on the production of that show, what it was all like. And look, I mean, we don't know for sure, but I tend to believe her, you know, and I tend to believe that this is a weird time just in, you know, for Hollywood in general, but like specifically for Warner Brothers. You know, like, a lot of people don't necessarily, they don't even necessarily understand why I'm so negative about Warner Brothers, right? But it is like so many reasons, and you know, this is just another one of them, in my opinion. It's honestly pretty believable to me. You know what I mean? And I know we've got some Jeff Johns defenders in here, but I mean, like, what Gadot said, like, do you doubt what Gal Gadot said about it? You know what I mean? Like, I know we have some people that feel differently, different ways about Ray Fisher, et cetera, but like, when you get so much of the same kind of stuff coming out from a studio, it's like, how, I don't know. It would take a lot, in my opinion, to doubt it. You know what I mean? To doubt it and to try to be like, nah, man, like, it's all good over there. I think it's just like kind of another sad example of the culture and the leadership over there. You know what I mean? Jeff has nothing to do with Ruby Rose. Dude, I heard he literally came on set and punched her in the face. I mean, that's a rumor. It's unsubstantiated. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. Okay, let's get into this. This is a little bit more positive. Yeah, so this will be a little bit more positive. We'll have fun with this story. We'll speculate about it, and then yeah, we'll get into a little bit of chilling, a little bit of hanging out, and then we'll probably play some games or maybe even read a comic. You know, so maybe you guys saw this pop up. Maybe you did not. Maybe you saw it. Maybe you didn't. Report. She-Hulk will set up a World War Hulk movie, eyeing a 2022 production. Okay, so I wish I could get to the... All right, let's just read from the article. And then I might try to pull up the actual Geeks Worldwide article as well. We've long wondered if Hulk would ever get his solo project, especially with the announcement of She-Hulk's Disney Plus series. It seemed like the Green Goliath was going to continue his run as a supporting character, yet it seems that the time has finally come for Hulk to take the spotlight, as Geeks Worldwide has shared that Mark Ruffalo is set to return in his feature film inspired by World War Hulk. It looks like it's also been planned for some time, as it's eyeing a late 2022 production start. Guys, remember, oh man, like, I'll get into a lot more fun stuff with this, but like, yo, we've been following a lot of this stuff for like pretty steadily, right? And so one of the things that's kind of interesting here is, like, y'all remember all those reports of, like, you know, him saying something about meeting with Feige, him saying that there's a possibility that they're going to tell more stories. You know, he mentions Wolverine at one point, like when he's at a Comic-Con in China. Little rumblings that the Universal deal has been smashed and that they're very likely have the full rights back from Universal for Hulk. All of these little things kind of add up, you know what I mean? And it's pretty freaking interesting to me, right? So I'm excited about it. You know, we've also heard that Marvel is juggling like 30 some odd projects on their slate right now, and it would be great if this would actually go into production next year. Okay, so says here, the aspect of this that truly stands out is that it confirms Disney and Marvel Studios have regained the rights to Hulk. As Geeks Worldwide points out, For a long time, it seemed that the rights were in the hands of Universal, yet the moment we heard that Namor would potentially appear in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, it opened the floodgates. The character was also famously owned by the competition, but still no word on any Hulk project. This report might be our first hint that they truly regained all the rights. If this is indeed the next project, it opens up the question of how She-Hulk may set up this story. Of course, the story might be quite a bit different from what we are used to from the comics. Plus, it makes you wonder if She-Hulk has a role in the story. There's a lot of potential in their take on the story. So, I have a couple of different thoughts on this. Obviously, there are elements of Planet Hulk in the Sakaar story from Thor Ragnarok, right? So it's obvious that they would have to do a lot of changes. But now that this is a possibility, I'm actually kind of pumped that Sakaar was so different from what we had established before. Now, World War Hulk essentially is this story of how Hulk goes to this planet, right? The Illuminati, they kick him off the Earth because they're like, bro, you're too dangerous, bro. You're going to Hulk out, scare everybody. It's going to be too dangerous, right? So they kick him off the planet. They send him to this planet. He becomes a champion, falls in love with this warrior chick, beats the Red King, becomes the ruler of the planet, and he actually has a kid. But what ends up happening is the gamma that's in his body ends up corrupting the planet, and then the planet basically like explodes, and it kills all of these people that he really, really loves. Okay? So this is a very, very like sort of rough explanation of it. He gets more pissed than he has ever been, and he comes back to Earth. Okay? Now, there's a ton of fun stuff that happens around here, but the main thing that you have to keep in mind is that whenever you ask a Hulk fan, like, when was Hulk at his strongest, like, when was Hulk at his most powerful, it is 100% hands down World War Hulk. When Hulk comes back trying to get Tony and trying to get the Illuminati, it is literally Meek blows up his ship, which kills Kara. Doesn't his gamma have something to do with the planet thing as well? Or am I making that up? Help me out with that. So he comes back to the planet, and he's coming after the Illuminati because he blames them for sending him out there and like causing him all this pain. He is literally more angry than he has ever been. It was like, how do we make Hulk more powerful than he's ever been, more enraged than he's ever been? Like, him and the Sentry start fighting, and they have to stop or they're going to blow up the whole planet, basically. It's crazy. He fights Ghost Rider. Oh, man, like, World War Hulk was nuts. And it also sort of leads into some stuff where we get the Red Hulk, which is really cool. He was healing it, not destroying it, but doesn't he, like, make hot caca and then blow it up or something? Because his gamma kills the spike stuff that the king had used to control the planet. His blood was the planet roids. Huh? Maybe I'm mixing it up. Regardless, he comes back and he's super pissed, right? So I don't know, man. It's pretty interesting. Like, on the one hand, it would be different because a lot of those dudes are gone. Right, a lot of the Illuminati that's originally in the film, like Tony's not here. Doctor Strange is still here. I think, what I think is they could probably adapt it in a really cool way and still have him come back, because I do think they need to remove him. The Warbound comes with him for sure. I think they do probably need to take him off world. And I'm interested if, like, that's what's going on, or, like, because right now, Banner, the last time we see him is in the post-credit scene of Shang-Chi, and he's got that green John on his left arm. We don't know what that's about. We don't know if Hulk was removed from Banner, if Hulk's being suppressed inside of Banner or something like that. We don't really know. But regardless, to come back and do another MCU Hulk movie, I mean, you just gotta admire the ambition and the imagination of Kevin Feige, right? Like, he's not gonna just come back and do a Hulk movie. He's like, well, let's do World War Hulk, you know? And we've seen Hulk fight against the Avengers and stuff like already, but we've never seen him like we've seen in World War Hulk, where he is such a force to be reckoned with that the whole planet has to sort of work together to try to stop him because it is nuts. So if you're a big Hulk fan, like, bruh, that's super hype, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a ton of fun ways that they could arrive there. It's obviously going to be very different than what we see in the comics, but yeah, I think it's kind of fun, man. I'm kind of into it. So it's been a wild day of different reports and different stories and different scoops like that. So Tanak, first stream I catch live from Spain. Cheers, my friend. I hope you're doing well over there in Spain, man. Hope everything's keeping on. So what do you think, guys? Should we do just a little bit of Q&A? Maybe go over some super chats, see what you guys have to say, hang out in the chat for a little bit, and then maybe we can read a. You can barely hear me? Well, you probably have to turn your volume up, bro. I think I'm good on my end. I think I'm good over here. Mike, you can barely hear me too? What the mother-loving lover mothers are y'all talking about? People have problem? Hey, man. Watch the viewers just go down. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty fun, man. Let's get into a little bit of the Q's, a little bit of the A's. Talk about what you all want to talk about. Because it's pretty wild, man. Oh, my God. Twitter, you're killing me, bruh. Oh, my God. Twitter's killing me. Twitter's killing me right now. Okay. I'm too loud. Hey, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Okay. Let's get into it. See what's going on. See if you guys got something to say. I'll go over the super chats. You want to throw a super chat in there, it would be much appreciated. It would help out the channel, help out everything, and help out for all the stress I had to go through today. So let's check it out. See what you guys got to say. No worries. If you don't got any loot, don't worry about it. We'll just be hanging. I want to see what you guys say in the chat as well. So Mate says, just saw Dune in the cinema. Film of the year. Hashtag take my money. Dang, bro. Film of the year. Are you going to come by tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on the Movie Bros channel when Star Wars Theory and I do a little watch party? I don't know. Are you going to be there? Check it out, if you will. I'm excited to see it, man. I really am. People are saying different things about the project. I think I'm going to probably love it a lot, but yeah. We'll see what everybody else thinks. Straw Hat Dragon with a $5 holla says, finally get to see us stream live. What's up, Josh and NERDVENGERS? Happy to be in this community. Hey, man, we're happy to have you over here, man. Glad you're finding some value in the content, and I'm glad you're able to catch us live. Like I said, we're going to be doing Wednesday night streams. Streams. So maybe you'll be able to catch these more than you do the morning streams. That's kind of part of the idea as well. Bugatti says with a $5 holla, Thor 4 and Black Adam are now releasing 1 day apart, and The Flash and Black Panther 2 weeks apart. What are your thoughts on this? I don't know, man. My thoughts are, I bet all of those movies will probably do pretty well. You know what I mean? I don't know how much crazy, I mean, the Thor Black Adam one, I mean, I kind of feel bad for Black Adam, in all honesty. And I know The Rock's like a super big draw. But I mean, dude, Thor 4 is too nice. Like, it's just got too much. Like, Christian Bale, Thor, you're bringing Jane Foster back. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot to compete with. I think a lot of people, probably including myself, will probably go out and see both of them. And then as far as Flash and Black Panther 2, I mean, how do you not go see Black Panther 2? Like, You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I bet they'll all do pretty well. Nerd Multiverse says, the $5 holla says, been watching Comics Explained full King in Black story video. Null is a badass motherfucker. Do you think Feige wants him in the MCU? Will Spidey get the symbiote? It's a good question, man. As far as the symbiote thing, I hope so. I would like to believe yes. I'd like to believe that's in the cards. Just earlier today, Feige sort of commented on, or no, it was yesterday. It was during I think during some of the press for Eternals, he mentioned how they collaborated on that scene in Venom and just how crazy that was and all that. So, yeah, I think there could be something there, and hopefully he gets the symbiote. As far as Null, look, that's a weird one for me. I'm a little hesitant to get super hyped up about that again because I sort of got caught believing a fake report about something that Daniel Richtman said. And so I was like, oh, shit, it's happening. You know what I mean? We talked about it in a video. I had to take the video down because I was like, it's not really happening. So, hey, I still think it's a really good idea. Null is awesome. We just read, by the way, the King in Black together as the NERDVENGERS, like kind of behind the scenes. So that was really, really fun. And yeah, I like the character a lot. I think it's a super fun idea, super fun concept. So I'm all here for it, my guy. I think it would be super cool. Yes. Let's see here. Dag says, do you think Kevin is going to show up in MCU? Do you think he's saving a real badass role for himself for later phases? I don't know about that, actually. Maybe down the line. I don't know. I don't know if that's something he was really interested in doing, just being honest. Like, I don't know if that's a big deal for him. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Do you guys think that's a thing? Do you think Feige will do that? Could be your internet. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, Dune has been out since Tuesday, says Furkuskala. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, if we have problems on, if we have any issues getting it, then I'm gonna hit you up and be like, yo, why don't you, throw me a little way for that to go down. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna watch tomorrow night. I'm pretty pumped. All right, guys, I'm hanging in the chat, man. I want to see what y'all's got to say, man. I know a lot of you guys are like still like on your Grace Randolph haterade, so I wanna, just want to get into it. Want to talk to you about it, yeah. AJ, wait, here we go. Joshua Hawks, very generous, $10 holla says, hey Josh, it's Josh. Oh shit. Love the channel. Is it too early to hope for X-Men characters in Multiverse of Madness? No, I don't think it's too early for that at all. I mean, I don't think it's really a big spoiler to say that one of the biggest rumors out there is Professor X being in it. And look, man, like I said, like, dude, hey, man, I'm just trying to do the best job I can of going out there and finding out what's really going on. Bro, I don't know. You know what I mean? I know who is better to trust than other people. I know who are the people that are pretty solid, and I have a couple of connections that I can call upon. So, like, I'm just trying to do the best I can. As far as I understand it, they're adding some pretty wild stuff in the Multiverse of Madness reshoots. They're adding some wild characters. Could that be more X-Men? Maybe. You know what I mean? Could that be a ton of X-Men? Maybe. So no, I don't think it's too soon at all, man. I think it's going to happen. Let's see here. AJ Zyla says, do you think the Illuminati rumored to appear in Doctor Strange 2 will kick off the events of World War Hulk? Or is the movie have too much going on? So I don't think that's the case. However, if you guys will recall, there were some reports a couple of weeks ago about how Marvel is actually developing a full-on Illuminati project on its own. And so I kind of think the Illuminati that we'll see in Doctor Strange 2, rumored, will set up the idea of the Illuminati. And then when we sort of go back to the, our regular MCU timeline, that we will then see an establishment of the Illuminati then and there. So, hey, look, it's possible that they set up an Illuminati real quick, and then that Illuminati's like, we can't have Hulk on this planet. You know what I mean? And maybe they would establish it with even the Darkhold. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in Marvel right now. It could be a thing where they're like, yo, we don't want this dude to be around, especially because this Darkhold stuff's like taking people over and doing all this craziness. So we got to get Hulk out off the planet. Like, it could be connected to that, could be connected to something else. I'm sure they got some fun stuff going on. You know what else it could be? And look, there's no necessarily any evidence for this, but I do think it would be dope as all get out. What if the World War Hulk is Hulk from a different reality? What if it's Hulk from a different multiverse, right? And Hulk comes back and Hulk's all like, yo, in my universe, you guys did all this, and guess what? Now it's over for you. Now I'm gonna get you. Mike says, does Marvel Studios have a deal with Universal to do a Hulk movie, Josh? No. So the report is they no longer need that they actually have the full rights back, Mike. And we actually, there was some evidence of this a couple of months back where we were like, oh, it kind of seems like they could have the rights back. As they point out in the one article, Namor was also owned by Universal. You know what I mean? So Namor was already something that they didn't have the rights to, and now we're getting Namor as well. Which, by the way, everybody's favorite Grace actually did another scoop talking about how a source showed her a picture of Namor. Stormy, are you in here? Stormy, you in here? Hey, Stormy, are you in here? Check this out. This is pretty wild. Just had a source sneak me a look at Tenoch Huerta as Namor. Mayan references are strong, and he looks brutal. Very apocalypto with ornate, bejeweled neck piece, including pearls, goatee, think gold armbands. Whew. Whew. I tell you what, that sounds pretty cool if you ask me. Ooh, that's a great point, Trev. That's a great point. I wonder if it's because they could release a Hulk movie directly to Disney Plus and the Universal distribution rights were for theaters only. That's a great idea. That's a great thought. I wonder if that's really what's going on. And wouldn't that be so sneaky, bruh? That would be so sneaky, dude. That'd be pretty sneaky. Oh, shit. If I was Universal, I'd be like, oh, fuck. And then what if they did a $30 price tag and it made like $200 million or something? And Universal's like, oh, fuck. Be kind of funny. Namor doesn't impress me? What? Hey, butter? Namor doesn't impress you? Maybe you haven't read enough of Namor, because Namor is pretty impressive mother trucker. Okay. So watch your butt there. Maybe we should that's what we should do. Let's read all the Namor comics now. We'll do a straight 2 hours after this of Namor reading. You know what I mean? That's all we're going to do. Okay, check this out. Straw Hat Dragon says, Josh, with all the upcoming Marvel movies, are you going to be connected like before, or since Loki and we saw variants, will we get stories on variants? I still think it's going to be pretty connected, man. I still think it's going to be pretty connected. I think even the multiversal ideas will be connected. We could have some stuff going on like what if, that's not as connected, but it really seems like if you kind of see what they're doing with like Spider-Man and what it looks like they're going to be doing in Multiverse of Madness, we're going to go check out other things in other universes, but a lot of the core stories are still going to take place in our universe. You know what I mean? Because like the two Spider-Man are coming in to Tom Holland's universe. Like the Sinister Six dudes are coming into Tom Holland's universe. So, I think that's kind of the play. I still think things are going to be really connected, which is part of the reason why they have to delay Multiverse of Madness, because there's so much going on, and it's going to set stuff up for other films. So they're like, nah, like this one's got to go first, and we got to make sure it's good. So that's kind of my take. That's kind of my take on that one. When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's Namor, says Big Stevie. Oh, man, well done. Well done, Stevie. Well done. Let me ask y'all, did a dope comic book come out today? What do you think? Did any really dope books come out today? Anything really good come out? What are my thoughts on Arcane by Riot Games? They're making a cinematic universe and have a lot of good lore. I don't really know too much about it. I don't really know too much about it. Death of Doctor Strange #2. I haven't even read the first one. Is the first one dope? Maybe we should read the first one. Maybe we should read the first one and the second one. What do you guys think? You want to do that? Y'all trying to read some comics and then maybe play a couple games? Y'all trying to read some comics and play a couple games? Here, let me see here. Let's do it. I've actually been meaning to read this book, man. I've actually been meaning to read this one, so I'm kind of pumped. Kind of pumped to do it. Let's do it. Let's get it pulled up on the research board. Let's check it out. So we'll read through this. Maybe we'll read the second one as well. And then I want to play... maybe if some of y'all are in here and you want to play some Apex, maybe we'll play a little Apex. Maybe we'll play a little Halo or whatever, okay? Oh, I like this. The Strange Day. Koshi, the Deathless. I've always been fascinated by him. Doc, time to get up! A character out of Slavic legend. I'm Slavic, so I already like this quite a bit. Come on, Steven. It's time for your walkies. You're burning daylight. Kashi was immortal, so they said. Bats. What's up with this spirit dog thing? Not only do you have no biological need for walkies, you are also perfectly capable of taking yourself out. The reason for this was that he removed a small piece of himself, a small piece of his life. Yeah, my biological need for walkies disappeared around the time my heart gave out and I died. Who is this dog? I like this dog. From not enough walkies. You want your heart to pop at 17? The walkies are for you, Doc. Let's get up and get at 'em. I like this. I'm liking this. Fine, you win. I will see you downstairs in 20 minutes. Dang, 20 minutes to get out of bed? His soul. Clock's ticking, old man. Yes. And so long as nothing upward or untoward happened to his soul, then he could not die. he took that soul, his soul, and he hid it in a needle. He hid this needle in an egg, and the egg in a duck, and the duck in a rabbit, and that rabbit in a chest. And he hid that chest somewhere deep and dark where no one might find it. And in this way, Koshi was immortal, deathless, and went on to pester various protagonists of Slavic myth. Good morning, Wong. Good morning, Steven. Would you like some breakfast before your walkies? Have you been filling Bat's head with worries about my cardiac fitness? And just coffee, please. I was a child when I first encountered the myth of Koshi. Physician, heal thyself, etc., etc. Har, har. Well, it's a full day. I had better get it started. Ha! How very pedestrian. I actually love that expression, saying how pedestrian. I love that shit. That's kind of a funny thing to say. Do you remember how you used to talk when you were fresh back from the Ancient One's tutelage? It stuck with me. Yes, I suppose so. All those years with only wizened mystics for company, I supposed it rubbed off on me. I had taken on a rather dramatic way of speaking, hadn't I? I haven't heard a zounds out of you in ages. The story of how I ceased to be a surgeon, the obsession with money, status, and fame, and the accident is well known at this point. Then allow me to make your day, old friend. Zounds. Ha! Enjoy walkies. Bro, I'm going to go take my dogs on some walkies. But none of that mattered to me when I began my path in medicine. No, my motivations then, well, some of that came from Koshi. I'll bet Hawkeye's dog doesn't drag him out of bed in the morning. The way Hawkeye feeds his dog pizza, lucky be a ghost soon enough. Oh, lucky he'll be a ghost soon enough. Your newfound concern for fitness is as charming as it is unexpected, Bats. So he's just having some good boy chats with the dog, you know. I wanted to cheat death. Hey, it's not all fun and games being a ghost. Sure, I wear it well, but I'd like to keep my friends alive for as long as possible. Well, you needn't worry there, Bats. I'm too busy to die. I also really love how he's got like the Sorcerer Supreme kind of scarf. That's kind of fun. There was an element of arrogance there, certainly. A human life held in your hands. Yeah, sure. That's how it works. I'm loving this dog. And I had such hands. I don't make the rules, Bats. Now pick up the pace. I'm due for surgery in an hour. Recent events have returned those hands to me, and I have returned to surgery, my first love, my first art. I spent so much time as a mystic, a sorcerer, and a superhero that it all feels new to me again. I find myself getting nervous, like I did when I was a student, when I was fresh to the knife, when I had never entered into Koshi's pursuit to preserve life with all the artifice and skill I could muster. But my nerves don't matter. My hands know what to do. Like faithful hunting dogs kept inside for too long, now loosed once more to do what they were made for. There's a clean-lined, mundane beauty in it, unlike anything in magic. But I set aside my exhilaration, my ego. Magic taught me one lesson medicine never did: humility. A life was saved today, but I have other patients. Decades passed without my practicing medicine, but I never stopped being a doctor. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. The world is my patient. The screams! Why can't anyone else hear it? This is what everybody looked like to me when I was on Twitter today. You know what I mean? This is what everybody looked like to me when they were screaming. Grace Randolph. You know what I mean? Jack Delasolo says, Young Avengers TV series or movies. Josh, thoughts? I'd probably have to say series. Although I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe both. You need to power down now. That will be quite enough, officers. Power down or we'll be forced to... Well, look who it is. I will handle this. We're handling this. This is kind of his field. Please, this man isn't malicious. He is in crisis. He doesn't need a bullet. He needs a doctor. I love this look. It's dying. Can you hear it screaming? How can you not hear it screaming, Grace Randolph? Is it, Mr. Putnick? Pavel Putnick? That's who you really are? Let me help you, Mr. Putnick. I am a professional. I just wanted the power. Just a little. Just wanted to be taken seriously. Pretty wild. Where did you go for this power, Mr. Plotnick? What is dying? 2 questions. 1 answer. Cinnabus! You linked yourself to the 7 sons of Cinnabus? The dimension in the celestial concordance? I don't understand, Mr. Plotnick. The dimension is dying? All I can hear are the death screams as they eat it. Help me, Strange, I beg you. Your connection to the plane of Cinnabus is causing you this distress, Mr. Plotnick. Whatever's happening there is being transmitted to you here. I am going to sever that connection. Like defusing a bomb? Like surgery. Have no fear. Ooh, that's dope. He's opening up his third eye. The routine bit of business. Simply clamp off the conduit at the base of Mr. Plotnick's astral form, and then again to prevent the power of the 7 sons of Cinnabus from escaping and wreaking havoc. Oh, that seems kind of fun. And then all that remains is the cut. Snip. There. Is that better, Mr. Plotnick? It's gone. It's quiet. This man will require hospitalization. Please see that he gets it. I must leave you now, Mr. Plotnick, but I will contact you shortly to speak further about what happened here. I am needed elsewhere. The Strange Academy, New Orleans, Louisiana. Am not the first Sorcerer Supreme, nor will I be the last. Rather, I was granted the title by the blessed Vishanti, when I was many others were tested to access our worthiness. The office of the Sorcerer Supreme is a recognition of magical primacy. As Sorcerer Supreme of the Earth Dimension, I am granted access to great wellsprings of power unavailable to other practitioners of the mystic arts. But with this power also comes grave duties. To be Sorcerer Supreme is to be a part of the planet's natural defenses. As the world's ozone layer blocks ultraviolet radiation, as the Earth's magnetic field prevents solar winds from stripping the planet's atmosphere away, so too does the Sorcerer Supreme maintain the barrier, a master spell that strengthens the boundaries between our dimension and the outer planes, the dark dimension, the celestial concordance, the consecration of colors. It looks pretty sweet. All have attempted invasions of the Earth dimension in the past. While travel among dimensions is possible, the barrier prevents an invasion en masse. It is not perfect, as the War of the Realms proved, but it remains our vital part of the world's defenses nonetheless. I don't tell you this because I enjoy talking about myself and the esoteric titles I've acquired. I tell you this because there is every possibility that the next Sorcerer Supreme is in this room. My tenure in this position will not last forever. I hope it's the Jack-o'-lantern kid. The The Vishanti will call for another test in due time, and at the end, it may not be Stephen Strange who is left standing. Or more simply, one of my many enemies may just kill me. But they've tried many times before and have yet to succeed, so please, children, do not concern yourselves with my well-being. And there's the bell. Thank you for your patience and attention. Class dismissed. When did he start teaching classes like this, man? You know what I mean? Doctor Strange. Doyle, how can I help you? Doctor, something's weird going on. Have you heard anything about my father? Dormammu? No, I haven't. What do you mean, weird? Wait a minute. Now, wait just a gosh dang minute here. I haven't been totally up on my Marvel, but what in tarnation does that mean? This dude is Dormammu's little boy? What? Come on, somebody help me out here. What the heck's going on? What the heck's going on with this? Dude, trust me, bro. What's the deal? When did this happen? His little boy? Like, what? Who does he... Who's the mom? Doyle is Dormammu's son. It means Dormammu, the Great Pumpkin? Yeah, I believe that. What the heck? Well, shows I'm a little bit behind. Infinity is the mom? Bruh, what? Maybe it's Grace Randolph. Okay, let's keep going. I'm Faltine. I'm connected to the dark dimension. I can feel that something isn't right. Something is happening in the outer planes, Doctor. But I'm in the dark here, and it's driving me crazy. You aren't the first to bring something like this to my attention today, Doyle. I'll look into it. Doctor, Strange to the baseball diamond, please. Doctor Strange to the baseball diamond for a blasphemous incursion. I must go, Doyle, it would appear. That I am needed. Gobble their souls. I have been feeling an odd day, but this strikes me as excessively odd. Tasty children, crack their bones. What's up with these goblins? If you've ever wondered how to pronounce this phrase or whatever in there, it's just so you know. Agreed. As the Sorcerer Supreme of Limbo, this is extremely embarrassing. I work here, you horrible creatures. Oh, that's kind of fun. You really must keep your house in order, my dear. I'm no one's dear. Of course. My apologies. Crimson Bands of Sitarak. Some hot fire. Some hot fire, that spell right there. If you've ever played Marvel vs. Capcom, you know what's good. A demonic raiding party from Limbo. In my school? Why? The child makes his way through the outer planes. His dead mothers carve a path. Oh, that's not nice. Speak plainly. We harvest the souls of the earth children to sate his hunger so that we may be spared. Yes, harvest the souls of the earth children. Very original. Fa-boom! Throw them back through the pit. I will seal the breach. Excellent plan. That's kind of fun. So they took over those people's... Why are they in baseball uniforms from Limbo? Anyway. We should speak to Dr. Voodoo about increasing the magical warding. Hello? Strange? I'm sorry, Ileana. I'm needed elsewhere. I number many magicians among my acquaintances, but none have my responsibilities. Whether with my once again dexterous hands or my always dexterous mind. Look at that, he's playing this squid guy over here. Or the mighty magic at my disposal. My work never ends. My responsibilities never end. My life gives me gifts every day. I have seen and done things that no person, living or dead, has ever matched. I have met incredible and unique people from across every known universe, made friends, companions, lovers. But I have also lost them. Koshi succeeded in cheating death. But to do so, he still needed to carve out his own soul. Koshi could live forever. But a man without his soul, can he truly be said to live? Knock, knock. Wong is off at his life drawing class. Bats is out playing chess in the park. Should be in a bath of Epsom salts at the hour, not entertaining visitors. It's for the best. Yes, yes. All right, Stephen. Doctor Strange is never tired. Doctor Strange is never rumped. And then he just... Enter! Who's he going to be, guys? How odd. What are you doing at my doorstep? It has been a long day and... your last day. It's good that my friends are not here. Whoa, what the heck? What the heck's going on? They couldn't help me. This is beyond them. I want them here with me, though. This power arrayed against me, this overwhelming, inconceivable power, is familiar to me. Terribly so. This power should not exist. I want my friends here, even though I am glad they aren't. It's selfish. Go on, then. But be warned, this will not end the way you wish. I just don't want to die alone. Chapter 2. The empty friggin' Strange. They know it the moment it happens. The world reacts. A balance shifts. They feel it. Things become strange. Things fail. Dimensional breach imminent. It is their instinct to come to my aid. To help their friend. But of course, it's too late. Dang! Stephen. Oh, Stephen. He's not gone. He's not gone, right? He's the duck. He's not gone. Dr. Voodoo? Jericho? What about his spirit? Who has done this? Who has dared? Oh no, not him. Who has stolen what rightfully belonged to Baron Mordo? Wow, that's pretty wild. You did this! Wong's gonna try to get it. You will not lay a finger upon my master. I will destroy you both, Calicius, you murderer's lapdog. Wong, wait. We don't know that he did it. They're holding him back, yo. Like, hold me back. And I thought you the calm and sensible one. There was nothing I desired more than Strange's death. But at my hands, no others. He was mine. Mine to kill. Oh, God. What is it now? Hello? This is Captain America calling Doctor Strange. Who's this? Oh, dude, the old Avengers cards. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that they brought those back. I'm Zelma Staten. Listen. This is an Avengers emergency, miss. We need Strange. We're tracking multiple interdimensional invasions and moving to engage immediately. Oh God, the barrier's down. The purple dimension has claimed the Gobi Desert. China's already threatening to nuke them. The sixth dimension has raised a fortress in Peru. The sunken city... well, something else is happening. Koshi the Deathless. A man who severed his soul and hid it so that he might live forever. A stunt that I never achieved, but once. When I was much younger. In case I might be killed in the future. Zounds. I did something close. If I had been released when the worst must have happened, then the worst must have happened. We must move quickly. There isn't much time. Tell me, what year is it? Yo, that's pretty wild. So a younger version of him, like he made some kind of copy or did something like that. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. So what are we reading? We were reading Death of Doctor Strange #1. I mean, I think we might read #2 as well. And then maybe we'll play a little Apex. So that's pretty wild, dude. So if I had to recap that, basically he's talking about this other sorcerer that had done something by making himself immortal, but like hiding his soul, almost like a Horcrux kind of thing. And the whole first issue is basically like him just kind of chilling and trying to for science, yeah, to just showing like his destiny and all these things that he's doing and just how crazy it is. And then somebody kills him. Like literally somebody shows up, stabs him in the heart, some incredible power that he recognizes. And then we see this Doctor Strange coming out of some dimension. What the mother loving love of mothers? Was about to crack #2, but if y'all reading it, I'll watch along. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Ethan says, Ahsoka is only 6 years older than Han. Hashtag Luke Soka. Let's get it. Wait, what? Why didn't I just instantly buy that? I just want to click it. Wait, there's a Darkhold book that came out? Dang. We might have to do that. Oh, thanks, Game Over Jesse. Appreciate you, man. Okay. Chapter 3. Agamon was the first to strike. The Gobi Desert shook as a vast swath of purple dimension was transplanted across the shattered barrier. Dude looks pretty grumpy. Dagoth was next. He raised the sunken city of Kalumash from the seafloor off the coast of Cornwall, calling due archaic blood depths from the old families who still remembered their ancient allegiance to him. Pretty crazy. Tiboro claimed his ancient territory in the jungles of Peru. Weird hat. While Umar, never one for socializing, manifested a portion of her kingdom in Antarctica. That's pretty wild. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty wild. Meanwhile, I fear there are some of you I do not know. I apologize for the strangeness of my entrance. I see what you did there. Dr. Voodoo? Can it be? His thaumaturgic signature. It's Steven! Zelma? Do you? His aura. It's him. But bats. It smells like him. It's the talk. Mordo's just like, eh? Was this all a ruse? I presume that I have been murdered. Ah, Wong, excellent, and Mordo, what a surprise to find you here with my corpse. And your lickspittle Calicius, too. Where is your mustache? You look like hell, old man. Yes, well, the exile in the purple dimension to which you sentenced me to was hardly a vacation. What? What trickery is this, Strange? The purple dimension, I fear that was after my time. It all comes down to time, Carl. 7 days to be precise. He's just looking at his dead body. Stephen, please explain. 1 week, Wong. And what I can only assume was many years ago to you all, I served 1 week from my personal timeline. Oh, I severed 1 week from my personal timeline, cut it from my lifespan. What exactly are you, little friend? And I hid it away, secret from all. Like a needle inside an egg, inside a duck, inside a rabbit. A contingency, a precaution, so that if I were to die, a part of myself, a temporal remnant, could ensure that my affairs were put in order. That's kind of dope. I'm going to be honest, that's kind of freaking dope. So he took a week out of his own life and like created a contingency plan so that he'd have 1 week as the spiritual whatever. That's kind of fun. You know what I mean? That my killer be brought to justice. Hello? Hello? Young lady, if you could take your talking card elsewhere. It's your card, Stephen. You don't know me at all, do you? We need to get some cards like this for the NERDVENGERS, man. NERDVENGERS cards. Priority Identicard. Full security clearance. Good Lord, Captain America? Strange. We need you to get it together. We have multiple invasions from different dimensions ongoing. This is your wheelhouse, Doctor. The Stephen Strange you know has been killed, Captain. As it appears you were friends, allow me to offer my condolences. I am an excerpt of one timeline kept in reserve in order to investigate my own murder. Of course, in regards to invasions, we must summon the Sorcerer Supreme. That is the responsibility of their station. Who is the Sorcerer Supreme of this time period? By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth. There is no Sorcerer Supreme. We are undone. Stephen, we need you, of course. Of course, Captain. These invasions, are they in populated areas? Are innocent lives at risk? Are they moving troops? No, Doctor. They seem to be digging in, claiming territory in largely unpopulated areas. Then ignore them for a moment. Excuse me? The warlords invaded as soon as the barrier fell, and yet they're not immediately consolidating power, laying siege to cities. There is something more to these invasions. They are the symptoms to the condition we find ourselves afflicted with. We need to understand the cause. We need to talk in person. We're on our way. Stephen, thought Bubble. Who? They are coming for me. I need you. Stephen? Who calls? I am coming to you, Stephen. Who? Oh, who's this? Stephen, I knew you would be here to catch me. Madam, I do not believe I've had the privilege. Wait, the girl from the dark dimension? Clea! Wait, no, This is kind of interesting, just to be honest with you. Does Josh know that Fandom has 66 million views? Bro, what are you talking about? 66 million views. Wait, what are you talking about? Like, because they tricked everybody to watch that bullcrap thing for friggin' 2.5 hours, and everybody kept clicking off and clicking back in to see if it's actually gonna do something, poking it with a stick like it's a friggin' piece of roadkill on the side of the road, saying, "Hey, are you gonna do something, DC Fandom? Hey, DC Fandom, do something!" And then you just keep poking it, and then finally they released the Batman trailer. Anyway. Much love, Stevie. This is kind of interesting because there's some rumors that Clea may well be established for Steven, possibly in his next movie, but possibly in movies after that. Yes. WB forced all employees to watch on their computers and phones. Yeah, and they probably also threatened them. Like Ruby Rose, when they, were doing it too. They were like, "Yo, you trying to get Ruby Rose?" Kai Silius. Yeah, like I said, Kai Silius. Brutal BR 64. Come on, man. You think I can't pronounce things? Brutal BR 64. You think I can't pronounce things? Come on, man. You're not Steven. Who are you? What are you? Clea, what is happening? The warlords of the outer planes have invaded. Agamon, Umar, Tiboro, the rest. They are not invading. They are fleeing. Fleeing what? Fleeing whom? The mothers. The 3 mothers. Huh? Huh? The weird, the crown, the crawling. They have the scent of me. They're hunting dogs. Whoa. And their child's appetite will never be sated. Ew. Look at all that. That's gross. Ew. Yeah, Black Adam does look cool. Black Adam looks cool. Sniff, sniff. So this is where the prey has all fled to. Can you smell it, sisters? Can you taste it? The richness of it. Magic. Yo, I don't know who this is. This is a dope design, though. I'm liking this, man. That is pretty freaking cool. Ew. 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 This one's looks like a big wad of ground beef. Okay, I didn't know we had a bunch of ground beef motherfuckers here with a statue head. Oh, man. I want to see a show, like a dating show, where it's like somebody over here and then these 3 there, right? So it'd be like, contestant number 2, how do you feel about ground beef? And she'd be like, oh, I am ground beef, Different stuff like that. All right, let's keep going. Begone, monsters! This woman is under the protection of Doctor Strange, master of black magic. I had forgotten that you used to call yourself that. That's like a nice little, that's a nice little callback, huh? Enjoy dying for the 2nd time this evening, Stephen. We must be off. I still intend to kill whoever stole your murder from me. Mordo, you craven cur. You seek and stand against us, pray? To stand between the 3 mothers and what we require? We who have annihilated 1,000 magi like you? Yes, and here's your only warning. They don't stand alone. Avengers, assemble! Yo, Carol is really being sort of injected into a lot of this stuff. Because she's not going anywhere, and there's going to be so much Captain Marvel going forward. Oh my gosh, y'all just get ready for all that Captain Marvel. I'm telling you right now, World War Hulk, it's going to be all about Captain Marvel. She's going to be the last greatest hope that we got to beat Hulk back. Everybody just deal with it. Be wary, Captain. I can see their power. That pressure drop you feel in your eardrums is their... The arrows there, I can't see what that says. Their sheer killing intent. They're after the girl. You mean your wife? My what? Cleo's his wife. Enough talking. Let us test this world, dread sisters. Yeah, she's got a dope sword too. Let's go. Let us get a taste of it. A crown you wear? When face the crown of Asgard? Oh, then face the crown of Asgard. For you face Thor. This one has the smell of a godling, sisters. Delicious. Iron Man, why do I feel like I've walked into this show halfway through? It's not just you, Captain Marvel. It's always this way with magic stuff. Oh, such liberties. Skloop. Ah, crude. There. More elegant now. The heck? It is not done to take such liberties. It is not done. Oh my god, look at that. All the ground beef stuff can shoot lasers. That's pretty cool. And they're getting whooped. Man. I mean, like, this is really fun, but the ground beef lady is still just kind of geeking me out a little. The ground beef lady is not really my favorite thing. Better a blade, godling. Better a blade. A warrior's weapon, not a carpenter's tool. Your strength, your lightning, your godly power. A dullard's trappings. Would you like to know my power, godling? A mother's love for her child. What is a god in the face of that? That's why I always say mother love of mothers. They're in the suit. They're in. It is not done. Sisters, I have mapped this world. Is it richly appointed, sister? Oh, I worry for our children, sister. Tell me that we might find enough to sustain him here. Oh, I. There is such magic. Such a feast for our sweet child. Bah, I am not finished. Let me kill the godling. Let me bring his head back to our child as a play toy. Oh, sister, contain your enthusiasm. We have tested this world's defenders. Now let us return. Our poor sweet child left unattended. I worry so. Keep the woman morsel, Magi. We will return for her in good time, as we will return for you all. I look like a hamburger. After all, anticipation is the best seasoning. Zounds. Whoa! Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do you guys think? That voice sounds like Sheev Palpatine, says Sky. Come on, bruh. Give me a break. Give me a break here. You know what I mean? Just trying to have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? Just trying to have a little fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun, huh? Hey, thank you. I'm just playing, Sky. I'm just playing. That was a PETA ad? Yeah, a little bit, huh? Madison, a little bit. Seems like it could be. That was kind of fun, though. I like the run so far. I mean, These characters seem kind of interesting. I don't know what the deal is with that. We'll find out more about it. Perhaps it has something more to do with their Dormammu's kid. Didn't even know that was a thing. Steven taking some, like, dying, first of all, and then taking some of his own time to create that kind of stuff. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Theory is streaming COD? Well, maybe we should play some COD then. Maybe we should try to get on some COD with that Theory boy, huh? More ground beef. Corey Fawcett, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. Should do these read-throughs when your comic comes out? Yeah, absolutely. That would be pretty fun, huh? That would be pretty cool. Nerd coin for the inaugural 6 p.m. stream? Yeah, we could probably do that. Let me see. Let me pull it up. I could do a... Do you guys want to do a drawing for an NFT? Do we want to give away one of the NFTs we have in the vault? Let me see. Here's what we should do. Here's what we should do. I'm going to give away 2,000 nerd coin to everybody that's watching right now. You should see it go in. You can always check your nerd coin totals at denofnerdslive.com. There's a way that keeps tally of it over there. Let me see, or let me know if that went through for all y'all. Should get 2,000. Yeah. There you go. How is this? Get this out of my face. What is that? Okay. Let me see what we got in the vault. We gave away yesterday the Beta Ray Bill one, right? We did Beta Ray Bill. Let's see what else we got in here. Yo, we've got an uncommon. Ooh, okay, here's what we should do. In honor of the Hulk. Here's what we should do. We have one for Hulk. Okay, we've got a Hulk NFT, so let me get this set up. Complete. Just heard my dog. Yeah, I hope he's all right. Let me edit this. Edit. Hulk one. Which one is the Hulk one? I mean, I know because I have an ultra rare of that one. Oh, it's probably the Immortal Hulk. Yeah. So Immortal Hulk #1, which is a very classic run. We have a common of that NFT. It's this one right here. So I'll go Immortal Hulk. Boom. Okay, so the tickets to enter this are 2,000, and you can enter up to 5 times. So you can use the 2,000 that I just gave you. So you get one basically free entry for this. I just started it up in chat. It's going to take 10 minutes. So there you go. Thanks, man. I just saw that, Kendall. I see what you're saying there. We'll figure it out, brother. We shall figure it out. Hopefully I don't have a Call of Duty update. Oh, that would be awful. Wait, what? Oh, that's probably why. All caps was on. I see some people entering. Really cool. Oh no, I do have an update for Warzone. Hopefully it's not too bad. The one I had for Apex was pretty wild. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad, this one. Looks like it might be okay. Yeah. I'll have to go get my controller. What's up with Theory? This might be a rare opportunity for Theory and I to game a little together, huh? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Hey, Dylan Drake, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. Has anybody read the Darkhold book? I have not read it, but when I just saw it pop up, I was like, that's kind of cool, man. So I might read that. And like I said, we'll probably be doing this every Wednesday. We'll get on, we'll hang out. I don't know, like maybe we'll talk about this, that, second, and the third. But also just reading some comics together, playing some games, just hanging out. I want Wednesday night streams to be just more chill. You know what I mean? Like just more kind of kicking it. The one I posted to the BBS. What did you post on the BBS, bruh? I missed it. Blah, blur. Blur, 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 blur. It's kind of a banger, dude. Turn that up. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. What the heck? No! No! What the fuck? No! Bro. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, sweet mama. I tell you what. That was a little dangerous, right? What just happened there? What do you guys think? Are we about to play some games? You guys let me know. Is Theory like doing that? Are we gonna play some games? Like, are we trying to play some games? Trying to play some games? Darkhold Alpha, huh? Let me see. Where you at on here, Trev? What are you talking about? Watch this, Trev. I can show you something kind of cool. So if I click on your thing, it has your everything that you have purchased here. It's got your published here. It's got your banner here. It's kind of fun, huh? That's pretty wild. So was it something you published or was it something you put? Hey, Darkhold Alpha cover number 1. Whoa! That's pretty sick, dude. Is this what you're talking about here, brother? Apex? He's locked into Warzone right now? Dude, I'll play a little Warzone with him, though. Not even looking at chat. Max Ross says, clears throat. Stay fly, honey. Oh, make drive funny. Excuse me. Take my money. Damn. Well done. Well done. Yo, y'all see I posted a little Apex win I got the other day? Let's look at all the stuff that he owns. Eternals is stunningly gorgeous movie that further cements Chloe's out as a visual story, but the coldness or distance here with the lack of organic chemistry. Coldness, organic chemistry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, now I'm pissed. Why is this a separate stream? Yeah, the China one? Yeah, for sure. It's kind of weird, huh? Harry Potter? What the fuck? Oh, you can see where Trev's mind at, where he's buying all this stuff, huh? Spider-Man, every time Sony announces a reboot, soon I will have a new aunt. One far younger and more powerful. I like this. This one's pretty good, though. That's pretty funny. Well done, Trev. Well done. Hope you're having fun on the BBS, man. All right, let's see. Is that giveaway done? Oh, we got like 3 minutes on that. Tell you what, let me go get my controller, because regardless, I'm going to need the controller, boys and girls. So, I'll be right back, okay? All right, hang on. Meet me in the battle station, guys. Battle station. Woo! Yeah. Down here in the NERDVENGERS battle station, which I definitely don't have to speak directly into my microphone to get good audio into it. Anyway, listen. Every nerd knows that, yeah, you can have all your comic book knowledge, you know? You can have all kinds of knowledge, but at the end of the day, a big part of being a nerd is gaming. Being good at gaming. That's why we always have a bunch of NERDVENGERS down here in the battle station, honing their skills, getting ready to take on the world. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Let's get it started. Let me find a seat. Does The Sims count? Of course it does. Of course The Sims counts. It's like the dopest game you've ever seen, you know, The Sims. Come on. Slaying that Call of Duty Mobile, baby. I don't give a fuck, says Ryan. My man. Hope you're having fun, bro. So Ryan, I don't know about you, so like I'm still playing a little bit of what's it called? I'm still playing a little bit of why am I being so stupid right now? Future Revolutions, right? But I don't know. I've hit like a wall with it, man. Like I'm about to hit level 100 and I'm pumped about it, you know, like it's fun and all that, but you know, I feel like it's just